No Pharisees in the Old Testament. This is true. The Pharisees were never mentioned in the Old Testament. Come to that, neither were the Sadducees or even synagogues. Hi, I'm Jezebel, former born-again and spirit-filled Christian, now deconstructed and deconverted. Please like, comment and subscribe. I reflect on Bible scriptures and church practices. So yes, it's a fact Pharisees, Sadducees or synagogues never got mention on the Old Testament, but they appear larger than life in the New Testament, and Jesus was majorly annoyed with them, issuing many serious woes to them. Surely your church leader explained this to you? Well, very unlikely, because he wouldn't know himself. So where did they come from? Their absence comes down to historical timing. The narrative and historical accounts of the Old Testament conclude in the 5th century BCE, during the Persian period, around the time of Ezra, Nehemiah, and Malachi. All three institutions arose during the intertestamental period, the roughly 400-year bridge between the close of the Old Testament and the events of the New Testament. How and why they emerged. 1. The synagogue origins. 6th, 5th century BCE, Babylonian exile. Why it started. When the first temple in Jerusalem was destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar in 586 BCE, the Jewish people were exiled to Babylon. Deprived of their central temple and its altar sacrifices, local gatherings, synagogue in Greek means assembly, were formed so communities could gather, pray, and study the Torah together. 2. The Pharisees' origins. 2nd century BCE, Hasmonean/Maccabean era. A lay movement of scholars, teachers, and devout Jews whose name likely stems from a word meaning separated ones. Core beliefs. They emphasized strict personal holiness, religious devotion in daily life, not just at the temple, and the oral Torah, traditions passed down alongside scripture. They also believed in the resurrection of the dead. 3. The Sadducees' origins. 2nd century BCE, Hasmonean/Maccabean era. Who they were. The wealthy, aristocratic, and priestly elite associated with the upper class and temple hierarchy. Their name likely connects to Zadok, the high priest during Solomon's reign. Core beliefs. They strictly adhered only to the written Torah, the first 5 books of Moses, and rejected the oral Torah. Unlike the Pharisees, they rejected the concept of the resurrection, angels, and the afterlife. Politically, they worked closely with Roman rulers to maintain stability and protect their control of the temple.